Okay, we are going to try this again. For some reason, comments were not working. So let me double check here and see. Because I don't know how to change that once I'm live. But I guess we will see. I know it's probably not going to show up since I had two other videos that were put up. I think they said that if you do that, that you don't, it doesn't show up like it normally would if you've already had two videos up. And I always do mine as live. Hey, Tribe, that's Mark Terry, Mark Untruthful Terry. That is Trash Nation. Hey, Donna. Now they seem to be working. I don't know why they weren't working before. But, Mark, I told you that I would trash you every time you mention me, and you just can't stop. You just can't stop. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Um, you call everybody else trash, and you're the biggest bunch of trash that has ever tried to come into any of these communities. And you are not part of the BOYT community. You're not. You weren't thrown out either. You're just not part of the BOYT community. Thank you, Tribe. Happy holidays to you too. Hey, rub one out. Good to see you. Um, you know, you hashtagging that every few minutes does not mean that you're part of BOYT. I don't know exactly what you don't get about that, but it doesn't mean that you're part of BOYT, and you don't get to decide anything for BOYT either. You're like, oh, so and so's gone. No, you can decide who's gone on your channel, and that's it. Nothing else. You don't control anything else anywhere. And you tell me where I have ever said that I claim to be the queen of BOYT. I've never said that. That's just another one of your many, many, many lies that you tell. Hey, Jin Jin, good to see you. And that's all you are, is a liar. You're a liar. Rub one, that's right. A lot of people think they're in BOYT, but they're not. They're people that we don't even know, most of them, that have come around trying to claim that they're BOYT. And they're just not. Um, in all the years that I've been down here, 6+ years now, I have never encountered anybody as trashy or lies the way that Mark does. Not ever. And he's just a piece of garbage. That's all he is. I mean, he thinks that he's saying something when he says hashtag T Nation, hashtag nobody cares. Nobody cares. Hey, Tats Marie, good to see you. Hashtag third base. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're in bed. Well, I'm going to be in bed pretty soon too, Priscilla. Hey, I'm perfect. Um, I'm not going to be on here long, but instead of making another video, I just decided to do this way. Um, Fun in the Sun says Boyd is a big club and he's not part of it. That is true. Fun in the Sun is correct. Hello, Priscilla. I love your name, by the way. Um, he thinks because he goes over to G's now that, he's somehow part of the Boyd community. No, you're not. We've taken two votes on it, by the way, and nobody wants you around. You're the biggest flip flopper that I have ever seen. You're trashing somebody one day and then you're praising them the next. And a lot of people on your panel are flip floppers. I'm not like that. I can't do that. I just can't. I cannot do that. And by the way, if any of you were commenting on my previous video, I deleted all of shit base over there. Food, Quinn and Julia were trying to be nasty to the people in my side chat, and I'm not having that. I don't care what you say about me in my side chat, but I'm not having you being nasty to the people in my side chat. It's not going to happen, or people that leave comments. Um, hey Ardell, good to see you. I'm just not going to have that. Quinn is very much under um, Fupa's spell, it seems. So anything that Fupa wants him to do, he will do. That's just where it's at. Um, he tried to get smart with me last week about some things. And I said, actually, I think he said, don't you say anything about my friends. And I said, I'll say anything I damn well want to say. And especially when your friends are talking about me, I'm not just going to sit back and watch it happen. It's just not going to happen. And, people have told me for a long time that G isn't loyal to anybody. And after reading those comments in Fupa's side chat, because I didn't listen to her video, it became very clear to me that people have been correct. And, you know, I have defended him and defended him and defended him and defended him. I have defended Quinn over and over again when uh, Trash Nation was over there calling him homophobic slurs all the time. And hey, John Jacobs, and defending him against Mark, all the horrible things that Mark has said. Uh, you know, when have they ever made a video defending me? Zero times. Zero. That's how many? Zero. Hey, Carlos. Um, you know, history always repeats itself. And it will again. It absolutely will again. And Mark will lie and he will blame it on, his fake PTSD or his fake TBI or his fake bipolar disease. He will blame it on all of that. And then all will be forgiven again and, so on and so forth. But there are over 31 people just that have messaged me and said, I left over there because of the way that the whole atmosphere over there is different now. They left me comments saying that they left because of the atmosphere. He stays up most of the night. Oh, can you hear me now? Because it's still showing I got a connection. Maybe it just kind of got quiet. I'll wait till y'all can hear. Tell me you can hear me. Okay. Um, but I was sent a clip, and it was Tracy saying that she gets up at 4:30 every morning. Now, how many times is he blaring that music with his amps and everything during the night? And that's not a big house. It's a small house that they're in. So you know that he's waking up people in the house. And I think the clip was from Saturday, maybe, because she said, yeah, Mark slept most of the day, and I did laundry, and I cleaned the house, and then I made some supper. He does nothing, nothing. And that's her fault. That's absolutely her fault for allowing that to happen because he's not sick. He's not. He wasn't sick when he was trying to screw Savage and all the other women around that he sent all of those messages to. Um, Mark said he was supposed to go on a European tour, but COVID hit. Sure, he was. Sure, he was. Just like he was going to have a CD. None of that was ever going to happen. Mark is not a singer. He's not a singer. I mean, he's just not. He's nowhere near as good as Whiskey is. I mean, not nearly as good as whiskey is. I'm like you, Donna. I don't drink whiskey. At the things. I love it. I love sleeping with those things. Tammy is correct. Mark is the biggest liar. I'm, well, obviously you have an issue with WOG there, but there was never any record deals for Mark. There was never any of that. This is what he thinks, and somebody told me this the other day, and I truly believe it. Hey, Lori, good to see you. He thinks when he's standing there in that room and he's looking at the computer and he's singing into the microphone. He thinks that in his mind, he's imagining that he's on stage somewhere and that he has all these fans. He actually calls the people in his side chat fans. I think that is the tackiest thing for anybody to do. I have never one time thought that anybody was my fan that was in my side chat. He said he lost 80,000 from his no-go European tour. That man has never seen $80,000 in his life. He's probably never seen $8,000 in his life because he's wasteful. Berg said that he had gone out and bought a Seattle's whatever sweatshirt just to like try and harass him with. Hey, MB, good to see you. Thank you very much. When do y'all have Thanksgiving, MB? I know, like in Canada, they have it in October. Yep, he's just like Elbow and Rich like. And he does the same thing that Elbow did as far as the Ric Flair spiel that he does. Um, he said he drives a 2019 Mitsubishi Limited Edition. His car's a piece of shit. Well, I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that at all. Um, just lurking. Welcome, by the way. Oh, y'all don't have Thanksgiving there. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of that. Um, yeah, probably because I had put up two other videos just lurking. That's probably why. He also said that Tracy makes over $100,000 a year. So why does he need to be begging and doing the light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up? Why does he need to be doing that then? Hey, Samantha. I don't care about the negativity, Samantha. I have blocked every single person from over there now. Um, it was past time that it really should have happened. I kept on and kept on trying to see G's point of view, and so many people kept saying, uh, "Thank you for being here, Priscilla. You have a good night and happy Thanksgiving." Um, I just it got to the point where you just can't keep fighting it anymore. I mean, you just can't. I didn't even listen to the video that Fupa put up, but I don't listen to Lisa Linlin, so no, I didn't know anything that Fupa said over there. I had a glitch on that video, so I had to re-upload it. But I think I never watch her, Lori. I kind of forget about her, actually. Um, I don't know. I don't really know what has happened over there. I don't know if this stuff has gone to G's head or what, but it's certainly not what it started out to be over there. It's not, and it hasn't been. And all they can say is that I am jealous that G has their back and G's loyal to them. Why would I be jealous of that? That's stupid. That's extremely stupid. As a matter of fact, Just Lurking took a poll about that. Let me look at it, by the way. 122 votes, and 95% of the people said, hell no, they are not jealous, and 5% said yes. And we all know who that 5% was. That was them, commenting. Uh, not that it's any of my business, Samantha, but did Lisa at least defend you and everything? Hey, Tasha. I never watched Lisa. I thought that most everybody knew that. So, no, I didn't know anything that Fupa was saying over there. I wasn't even online during the day yesterday. Hey, Andrew, good to see you. I wasn't even over there. So I don't know what she said or what she didn't. My allergies are bothering me, so I'm having to drink my tea. I couldn't believe the lies he kept saying today, Lindy. I was like, what the fuck? I had my earbuds in. I'll just listen while I'm finishing up some papers. All the things that he comes up with that, you know, they are special or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And no real man would allow their wife to work all day long and get up at 4:30 every morning and go to work and then sit online all day long and then her have to come home and clean and cook dinner and bring it to him so he doesn't have to leave his hangout. No real man would ever do that. Well, good, Samantha. I'm glad that she did. I'm glad that she did. Honestly think, well, the thing about it is, Carlos, pathological liars believe their own lies. So it's very well that he could believe all of the lies that he's telling. And, that doesn't make it any less worse, but, he very well could believe the things that he says if he's lied about them so much. His whole career, I mean, have y'all not seen the videos that he has played? The videos, I think he uses the same two over and over. They are it's a honky tonk. I mean, it's nothing more than a bar where he's up on stage and you can tell that it's years and years and years ago. If he were a true musician that was going to go on tour and all of these other things, he would have video, clear videos of himself and of his band. It's been since February, since he said that he was going to have his band on here. Has anybody seen it? Really, Andrew? Well, I'm sorry about that. He's nothing but a piece of shit. That's all he is. His board is stupid. Mark, your board is stupid. It's as stupid as you are. The fact that you have taken hardworking people's money and bought that stupid board, I just can't wrap my head around. I just can't. I cannot wrap my head around that. And I can't wrap my head around the fact that people that are living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck are giving you any money at all. I can't wrap my head around it. There is absolutely zero reason that you cannot work. Zero reason that you can't work. Anybody that can be online for 8, 12 plus hours a day, you can work. There's something you can do and you could work. Hello, Mrs. Wombat. Good to see you. I hope you saw my message the other day where I wished you a happy birthday. Oh, I know, Carlos. And then people will say, oh, God, he's worse than anybody, tribe. He's absolutely worse than anybody in his scamming. Y'all, I'm broke. I'm broke, y'all. I just wish you knew how broke I was. But he pays $25 a month to Miss Fucking Wonderful's monthly membership. And people say that when she has her members only hangouts, that he goes over there and gives her $50 a pop at a time. So he's taking good people's money and he's giving it to people like that. And when have you we're going to do this and we're going to do that and blah blah blah? Nope. Mm-mm. Doesn't do any of it. Doesn't do any of it. Um, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I really don't. Well, I hope you had a happy birthday, Mrs. Wombat. You have caught up with me. You have caught up with me. Um, oh, he's worse than Elvis, Tribe. He's absolutely worse than Elvis. Oh, he said that Julia owned me. Julia couldn't own me on her best day. She couldn't even afford me. I had been called worse by better. Whatever it was, she said battle axe or something like that. Please. All those people have done is truly shown some true colors of people over there. And yeah, he's worse than Elvis. At least Elvis was funny. He's not even funny. He said that when he was 18 or 20 or something like that, anybody that wants to block him can. You're trash, Mark. You lying trash. That's all you are. And you're not part of BOYT, and you're never going to be part of BOYT. And it drives you crazy that you're not ever going to be part of the BOYT community. Ever. Ever. I didn't even see Savannah. Hey, Savannah. Oh, there she is. She went in for the kill, and then she came in. Yep, he's nothing but trash, and his wife is no better. And I don't know why he continues pushing his wife's channel. She has no content. He says, "Oh, she's going to do painting and drawing and trivia." She has no content. People do not uh, join a channel that has no content. Just copying and mirroring. Oh God, he's obsessed with me. He has been since day one because I'm not going to give in to his bullshit and lies. I'm just not going to. Hey, Jackie Blue, good to see you. She took out the trash before. No, that doesn't make you rude at all. Not at all. Um, Samantha says, Julia, I would rather be a coward versus a cow, and I don't normally go there, but you're not going to continue to speak on Lindy the way that you have. She is a stalker of Miss Fucking Wonderful. I had no idea until Jake played that the other night. I had no idea. That was kind of shocking to me that she was. I don't know. I didn't really think that would be somebody that she would like, but I guess she does. I've been unsub for Miss Fucking Wonderful for a long time. I never was like a true follower or anything, but I did watch her from time to time. But I haven't even been sub to her in a very long time. Um, she's just, a cup of tea, and I don't really, listen to her or anything. Um, you know, he thinks he's funny doing stuff. What's your problem, drunkard? What exactly are you doing over here? I don't have a problem. I defended your friend Samantha. What's your problem? Hey, Jake. Is that the real Jake? Can somebody check for me? Because I thought I already had Jake modded. See, I didn't know that. But then again, I've really never known. I didn't even know who Julia was until, well, this year, sometime this year, when she started being on G's panel. That's the only time that I had ever known of her. I know that Fupa said that she had been around for a while, but that she had had different names. So I don't know. Hey, Tupac, good to see you. Well, then put a strike on him is what I will do for streaming me. But then again, Carlos, streaming me is better than any content that he's got. So, there's that. There's that. Um, well, I will strike his channel for it. Hello, Dave F. Good to see you. He is a real piece of shit. Everybody knows he's a piece of shit. Everybody knows that. Shouldn't you be taking care of your daddy, Lisa Lin? Isn't that what you should be doing? When I took care of my mom, I didn't have hours to be spending on time every day. And I'm not crying about anything. I'm stating some fucking facts. You're a piece of shit. Mark's a piece of shit. Seems pretty simple to me. I'm not crying about anything. I'm just throwing out some truth over here. Andrew's right. Mark Terry's the worst of the worst. I haven't said anything about you, Lisa Lin. I've been supporting Samantha. So if you were a true friend to her, it seems to me like you would want her to be supportive instead of coming over here, you drunk piece of shit, and running your mouth to me. And the state is paying for her to be online while she pretends to look after her dad. I'm not lying about anything. Everything I've said is the absolute truth, honey. The absolute truth. I'm not deflecting off anything. You are so true, MB. You are so true. They would not want him over there at all. Oh, that's not her? Because she was over on Mark's. Can somebody check and see if that was her or not? I don't want to post my link, Carlos, because I'm not going to be here very long. I just came on here to address the trash that was talking about me over there. I wish they had not changed that about, so you could see if it was the real person or not. But, he lied and said when he was 18 or 20 or something like that, that he had record deals from every recording artist in Nashville. Bull. Who turned down something like that? Who would turn down something like that? And if you had those offers then, why did you never get them again? Because it's lies. That's why. Maybe it wasn't her. She is over in Mark's side chat, though. So I don't know. If it's not, I apologize. If it was, my comments stand. If it was. Oh, heck no, he's not a comedian. He's not at all funny. He's not at all funny. He's saying that he didn't do anything to me. Our daughter died in 2018, and when he found out about it, he laughed in my face. Not to mention all the other lies that he's told about me. So he's just a fucking liar, is what he is. I will never forgive that. Not ever will I forgive something like that. Tats says that was her. Thank you, Tats. He said today all his band members are waiting for him to go on tour in Europe. If somebody is in a band, hey, Michelle, good to see you. I'm not a bit triggered. Speaking the truth seems to be what people think are triggered, but I'm not a bit triggered. I'm speaking the truth. Anybody that is in a band, and Boris used to be a singer in a band, they got together 2 and 3 nights a week and practice. You don't um, you don't have a band or any type of a music career if you don't ever practice, and you never practice. Donna, the only band members he has are the roaches in his house. That's true. That's true. I know Savannah, they're like, she's triggered. She's triggered. No, I'm stating the truth. I don't really know what to call you. Did we call you murder? Red rum? I don't even know how you got your well, hello, Red Rum. That's what I'll call you. That's what I'll call you. Larry, if I missed you, welcome. Um, Carlos says, I heard around 30 to 50 lies today in a 3 hour stream. I'm not surprised. I, I'm not at all surprised at all. He did the same thing to Kim Fisher. That's why she said that she would never, um, forgive him or be on G's panel with him. Well, there that went, and she went right over there and got on panel. Um, the faux boy. That's about what it is. Truthfully, that's about what it is. Um, I'm sorry. I mean, I am as loyal of a person as I can be, but um, Lindy, Abe didn't like your video on Fupa and home base. He seemed pissed. You told Manos to fuck off. I'm sure he will throw a tantrum. Well, then he can fuck off too. How's that? I don't really care what any of their opinion is at all. It wasn't very cool, the things that he said to Dina either, about raping her and killing her and raping her dead corpse and all that kind of stuff. That wasn't cool either. Welcome, Beth, by the way. Um, you know, I don't care what his opinion is. I blocked every one of them. I don't think Abe was blocked, but thank you for reminding me. He will be now. He will be now. Um, Look, I have gone up against much fiercer, much, much fiercer people. Do you vouch for Beth, Donna? If so, I will wrench her. I'm not familiar with you, Beth, is the only reason I said that. Um, you know, I don't see how G doesn't get strikes when um, Abe says those kind of things over on his panel. I really don't. I don't understand how something like that would fly to say. And I know that particular thing wasn't said on G's panel, but I mean, he said just as horrible things there before. I'm not giving you a link to come up here and lie. Last time I gave you a link, you didn't behave. What do you want to come up here for? What do you want to come up here for? Press 1 if you want me to give you a link. Press 1 if you want me to give him a link. Hey, Lenny, Bo Benny, and anybody else that I may have missed. Sorry about that. I had to reboot my system, and that's one of the reasons I am so looking forward to moving so that I can have some better internet service here. They're watching, well, good. That's about the only good content they've had over there. So there's that.
Hey, Lindy.
Hey, Mark.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Well, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Lindy, I don't know why me and you can't get together and bury the hatchet or whatever. I don't have any hard feelings towards you. I never have. Um, I don't know what else to say, you know.
You cut out on me. Can you say that one more time? It's probably my end, but
I said I don't have any hard feelings towards you at all, and I don't know why me and you cannot bury the hatchet and just, let it go. Let the past go. I mean, I know I've done all kinds of mistakes on here and done everything that you can do wrong. But I'm telling you, I have honestly tried for the last month, maybe 2 months, just to stay in my own lane and not bother people. And I don't like having this animosity or bad feelings toward one another. I mean, I know we're not ever going to be best friends or anything, but I don't see why we can't just set this aside and move forward. That's what I want.
well, that's a lie right there because it was, hey, Stellar, uh, it was less than a month ago that you were calling me hoghead and all of those things like that. And, that's just not true. That's just not true. And
Well,
I mean, it's not just me. There's 55 people in here, and there's not one single person in this side chat that wants anything to do with you. It's not just me. And Beth Richardson says that you just called me that the other night.
no, I didn't. Beth Richardson's sadly mistaken. I haven't said anything about you in a long time. G Mango's told me, he said the best thing to do, Mark, is for you to just ignore it and mind your own business. And that's what I've been trying to do, Lindy. I don't have any animosity toward you, toward Boris,
The
toward
reason
anybody.
I came live, the reason I came live tonight is because you were talking about me.
No, I
You were
wasn't.
saying you
The
were. I
Lisa
heard what you
Lisa
said.
came up. Lisa Lindland came up
No,
on the
this was
panel.
when you
Uh oh,
said
she's cutting out.
when you first started, you said, "Oh, look here on the board. Julia says Lindy's a battle axe, and I listened to what she said about home base, and Julia owned you. You most certainly did. I know what you said.
Well, I've taken it off the board and I'm ready to move forward in a positive manner. You know, I don't have any ill feelings toward you, Lindy. And if you do me, I'm just sorry for it because it's just ridiculous. I mean, we could get a lot done working together, being friendly toward one another. I think you would make a great friend, Lindy. You seem to be a very loyal, um, dedicated type of person. And I just don't want any hard feelings with anybody on here. Not just you, anybody. I don't, but especially you, because you're,
I am a very loyal friend. I
yeah,
take and I take and I take and I take, and then it gets to the point where I don't take anymore. But you've done some pretty unforgivable things here. I mean, you have. This whole side chat has got different issues with you. I mean,
well, I'm not talking to the side chat. I'm talking to you specifically. You know, um, I just want us to bury the hatchet some kind of way. What's it
well,
going to
I
take?
don't, that's not going to happen for me. I don't like you. I don't believe anything that you have to say. Uh, Kathy North says that your channel's still running and they're all over there trashing me right now.
Lisa's over there and she's laughing. That was really Lisa that come in the side chat. I think Samantha B or somebody. What Lisa said, that Samantha B said it wasn't her, but she was wanting to come up and talk to you too. But I don't know. I mean, so you just gonna continue to drag me now forever, huh? No matter what happens.
Yeah, I am. It's like whenever I want to, whenever you talk about me, I sure will.
Well, I can expect that. I mean, I understand that you was mad about that comment, but that board, all that is just bullshit on there. People ask me to write shit on there, and I put it on there. But your name is not on the board. I'll show you the board right now. I took it off there because I don't want
I really don't care about the board, but I know how you've trashed me. I know the things that you've said. I know the night that we were on G's, when you heard that Kim Fisher and I had deceased daughters, you laughed. You laughed at both of us. Kim knows it. She says you did it too. We all heard it.
I did not do that. I swear to God, on anybody's life, I don't laugh about deceased children. I've lost so many people in my family, Lindy, you don't even have a clue. I don't laugh about that. I don't think it's funny. That's why me and Bergs got into it, because it over your mother. I told him, I said, Bergs, you're wrong about that, making that video about Lindy's mother. You know, and that's why we fell out. Ask him. He'll tell you.
Well, it wasn't just Bergs. It was your buddy Sig, too. He's the one that made the banners and put her name up and things like that. And,
well, you know yourself, Lindy, I can't control what other people say. When they start talking about you or anybody starts talking about you, I just say, move on. Let's move on. Because unlike you, I don't want to sit up here and tell my whole side chat, oh, Lindy's a piece of garbage, blah, 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 or whatever. I just don't do that. I don't operate that way. I sent you, I don't know if you got it, but I sent you an email a while back trying to reach out to you to see if we could stop this. Because, you know, I look at it like this. It's just a waste of time and energy for you to hate me so much. I mean, I could see it if I had really and I'm gonna tell you something else. You've never considered this, but I showed you all the receipts, and I've still got them on the phone to where they told me to come over there and raise hell with y'all, you and Colleen Aloha, and I did that. And ever since then, it's made it a lot worse. And you know, I am sorry that I did.
But you know what? You know what you said last week on G's. You said last week on G's that Colleen and I messaged you and told you to come over there.
Even you misunderstood that. The one that messaged me
heard it. Even Marilyn Mike came over here and he said, "No, Lindy, he's wrong. You and Colleen Aloha did not message him. It was that pedo guy that they killed."
Yeah, that's who I said messaged me. 420.
That's not what you said on G's.
Well, I misspoke.
What you said on G's.
Well, I showed y'all the receipt. I've still got the receipt if you want to see it. I mean, I've got it right here on my phone. I'm just not all technical.
420. I didn't know that person. See, they're all saying on here, I'm 100% correct. You said that you don't know why, but that me and Colleen messaged you to come over there. And why are you obsessed with Bergs? Jill's right. Why are you so obsessed with Bergs?
I don't stalk Bergs. Jill's wrong about that.
You've copied everything that. Thanks for being here, Stella. You have copied everything that Bergs has ever done.
I just did that to trigger him, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing that right now. I mean, every once in a while, I'll do I don't even know what you call it. I guess you call it a parody video. And but me and Bergs, believe it or not, we talk. You know, he calls me on the phone. You know, I mean, I don't care. I just wanted to make things right with you, Lindy. But if you don't want to, I understand. You know, it's been like you said, I've I've done all kinds of shady things wrong, and I don't know what I can do to make reparations for it on your end. If you're not going to give
You
forgiveness,
even bitched about the fact that I gave you good advice. When you first came around here, you were asking everybody, what could you do to be successful? And I said, you don't lie and you don't e-beg. And you took and you did every one of those. And then you
yeah.
said that I tried to boss you around. I didn't try to boss you around. You were asking everybody what you could do to be successful.
Well, I feel like I have been successful to a certain extent. I've gotten um, several channels built up pretty well. But I just didn't want any animosity going forward. And I hope you and your family all have a good holiday season. And it is what it is. But you'll see, I'm not going to waste my time talking about you or anybody else. And if people start doing that on the panel, I'll try to steer them away from it. But that's really all I can do, Lindy.
Okay. Well, I gave you your chance, and I gave you chances before, and I only give so many. And when people prove that they haven't changed,
You got to remember, Lindy, back when all that happened, I was in a real bad shape. I was in the doctors were giving me.
then that's all. Are you still there? You're cutting out.
Yeah, I hadn't said anything. I was just waiting for you to finish. I think you're
No,
clipping in and out of
I
my
heard you
end.
say it's probably my end. My internet sucks. What were you saying about your doctors?
I said they had me on the wrong medication, and it was making me more and more depressed and more crazy. And it took them, I'm gonna say, a good year before they even got me on the right medications. But I'm a lot more stable now and calm, and I wouldn't dare dream about any of the things that I said. Like that night we was talking about on that. I can't remember the name of the channel, but it's the Force channel or whatever. But yeah, if
Yeah,
I said
G-force.
that I messaged you and Colleen, all I did was misspeak because the person I was talking about was that 420 guy. And
No, what you actually said was that we messaged you. You said
yeah,
that
well,
we
I mean,
messaged you, and I don't even. I mean, I don't have your email address. I don't have any way to message you. So I knew that I hadn't. I can't speak for Colleen, but I didn't think that she had.
no, neither one of y'all's ever sent me a message that I'm aware of, other than back you sent me some when I very first come in. But I wish that you could find a way to find some forgiveness because to be honest with you, Lindy, I don't care really what anybody thinks on here. It's just I get tired of every time I go up to do a panel that everybody starts saying, "Oh, did you hear what Lindy said? Lindy did this, Lindy did that," and I just it's old. It's kind of like I guess the deal with me when I was ragging the birds and doing his little stick. It's it's just it's not productive.
Well, I went several weeks that I didn't mention your name until you mentioned me. So
Yeah.
if people are telling you that, trying to get you wound up or whatever, I leave all of my videos up. Maybe you should see for yourself if I've really said something like that or not.
Yeah. I just want us to have a positive relationship. That's all I want. I mean, I know we
Well,
don't
that's
have to.
not ever going to happen. I mean,
Well,
there's too much water under the bridge for that. And I would lose every bit of support that I have if I ever did that. Not that I would, but I would lose every bit of support that I have because you are that disliked here. You are not part of the BOYT community. They have made that very clear. You weren't kicked out of BOYT. You never were part of BOYT.
I've never claimed to really be Boyd. Boyd comes
Why
to
do you
me.
have it
I don't
hashtagged in
go to
every
Boyd.
one of your? Why do you have it hashtagged in every video you do?
Because I do news about the BOYT, and that's also hashtagged in every video I do news, because I talk about things that's going on in the BOYT. You know, I'm not personally BOYT, but you know, a lot of the BOYT channels, they want to use me. I don't know why. I guess because it's such a shit show or whatever, or it used to be. I don't think I'm a shit show now. All I do is go on and run panels like normal people. And as far as the e-begging part goes, there's one reason why I came onto YouTube, and that's to make money. And I've been very successful at that. And so, you know, whether the boy likes it or not, or anybody likes it or not, I'm going to continue to use my PayPal link and put it down there. I mean, I don't just stand up there and scream at people like certain people do to light me up.
You do it just as much as Berg does. You say, light me
Oh
up,
my
light me up,
God.
light me up.
That's not true.
Press
Mandy.
1, people, if he says it just as much as Berg's does. He says, light me up, light me up, light me up, just as much as Berg's does. And that's who you stole it from, too.
I stole it from you. So he owns those words, huh? Wow.
You know what you did, Mark. Don't act like that. Don't start playing a game now. You stole every little catchphrase that Berg's had. Do you see this side chat? Everybody is saying that you say light it up, light it up, light it up. Beth Richardson's right. You copied Berg's whole persona.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
You copied.
Sure did. I did it on purpose to troll him with it, and it worked very well. You know,
why would you want to intentionally upset somebody?
Well, at the time, me and him we fell out. I told you what we fell out over. I know you don't believe it, but you can ask Berg.
You have fallen out many times, though. You and him have fallen out many times.
Well, that's because I don't agree with everything he does, and he don't agree with everything I do. You know, but I'm not up here to talk about Berg. I'm up here to talk about you.
No, but it shows a pattern of how you lie, though. It's what I'm talking about. Oh, Tammy says light it up. You did not have to do that, Tammy. Thank you. It shows a pattern, though. It's what people are saying. I mean, you said you hadn't talked about me in a long time. You and Julia were trashing me. You and Julia were trashing me not a week ago over there. Not a week ago.
Wow. Are you sure it wasn't Julia trashing you? Because I haven't went on G Mangos and trashed you. G Mangos told me to not even say your name on there, or else he would throw me off of his panel. You know, I don't know. I don't know what all's going on with you and G. I don't, I don't, that's between y'all. But as far as me, I just want to move forward from this point on. And you'll see, Lindy, I'm not going to be talking about you. You can do whatever you think is good and right.
Hey, Jeff, sweetie, good to see you. And that's what I'm going to do.
Well, sure.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do. You've not been honest and truthful here in the things that you said. I mean, you said I haven't talked about you in a long time. You started off your hangout tonight talking about me.
Do I have to be honest and truthful about everything I say on YouTube? No, I don't.
When you're coming up here and you ask for a link to be truthful about something, then of course you do. You said that you wanted to be open and honest up here, and you lied. And if you lie about anything on here, nobody is going to support you.
Well,
everybody has told you that. If you lie, you're not going to be supported.
Well, Lenny,
why would anybody think they could have any faith in you, Mark?
I'm sorry you feel that way, Lindy. I really am. But
everybody in this side chat feels that way. Why would you think if you were going to lie, you would be trusted in any manner? That's unbelievable to me. Unbelievable that he would ever think that anybody would have anything to do with him. Tammy, I'm going to kick your butt for doing that. No, I do not just forgive somebody for bullshit. He's not ever going to change. Ever. He's not ever going to change. I mean, he just said, do I have to be honest with everything that I'm saying? Are you kidding me? I just don't understand it. Don't understand it. And sorry for anybody that I missed coming in here. Um, I was having to pay attention to what was going on. Um, he and Bergs may talk for all that I know, but I do know that he has copied every single thing that Bergs has ever said. Andrew S. says, Mark Terry, you've attacked many of my friends. Yep. But the funny thing about it is, I could give a damn about what his opinion is of me. I could give a damn for sure what Lisa's opinion is of me. I thought that Nellie had some sense, but Nellie flip flopped back over there. You know, Jen, I'm like, right now, Skidmark is so damn stupid. And Jill's right. Bergs is Boyd. He's paid his dues. He's been here a long time. He is Boyd. No, he wasn't serious. He wanted to get views over there so that they would have something to talk about. That's all it was. He sat right here on this panel and he lied. You all were the ones that heard what he said last week because you were the ones that came to me when he said on G's panel that me and Colleen Aloha messaged him to get him to come over there. And that never happened. It never happened. Um, am I supposed to be truthful about everything? Did he actually say that? My God, how could anybody think that you would be trusted any other way? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I saw Abe's name pop up in here. What happened there? Was he threatening somebody inside chat? Is that what happened? And see, the thing that he'll do now is he'll say, well, gee, I tried. I sure tried to, make peace with her. Well, I don't want to make peace with you. Well, thank you, Zombie. He's not. Um, but I thought it was fair to give him an opportunity, and well, he did exactly what that I thought that he would do. But I still am a little bit shocked that he actually said, "Do I have to be honest all the time?" Come on. Um, you're not insinuating that a man that's 6'17" and lost 127 pounds in 3 days from juicing is a liar, are you? Yeah, I kind of am. I kind of am. Um, well, Rachel, I know that Lisa came in here attacking me, so there was no call for that. I didn't say anything to her or about her to call for that. The only thing that was addressed was her video. It was her hangout when all of that went on. Um, Beth says, Lindy, Abe has been going at me like he does Dina. He's mad I called him out for going at women. That's okay, Jackie. That's okay. I don't think that's the real him. But everybody should know I'm going to do what I want to do, period. Period. Um, I just, if I had a whole community that was against me, I dang sure would be wanting to change or not be around or something. I mean, I just would. Um, Samantha says, Rachella, boss told me I'd better come with receipts. Therefore, I was not making a mountain out of anything. That hurts my feelings. I defend myself when I'm called a liar, and boss was beyond rude to me. Yeah, if she called you a uh, ugly, lying whore, she was definitely uh, rude. Well, but Samantha knows why I made the video because she's the one that asked me to make it. So I'm a little confused. Um, well, Abe can fuck off for all I care. He's very flip floppy with Mark himself. I mean, he will be um, like friendly one time, and then the next time, he'll be calling him out for something. Oh, you were telling Lisa, not Samantha. Gotcha. See, I missed a lot that was going on when he was on panel. I don't hate Edward Hubbard. He made some nasty comments to me uh, after asking me to come on his panel when I went on his panel when I was asked to, and that's really it. I don't hate Edward Hubbard. Um, I mean, the thing that is why Donna got the hate that she got in the first place, you know, and trying to heal and they keep bringing it back up again. I don't understand that. Um, no, I will never, I'll never be forced to do anything like that ever. I mean, it was real life what went on between Donna and Ricardo. It wasn't just internet fodder and stuff that should have been used for, you know, gossip and things like that. It was real. It was a real relationship that ended up in a painful way to her. I agree, Carlos. I feel bad for him. And I've heard so many people say things like, oh, well, you need to die, or I hope you can't breathe, or something like that. And that's so cruel. I have known a person that actually passed away from that disease, and it's a very horrible disease. It really is. I mean, could you imagine that you're dying because you're smothering? I mean, that's just unimaginable to me. Unimaginable. Um,
I need to use the bathroom.
I know. All right, guys. I've given it an hour and 7 minutes. Um, well, we'll see how long that lasts, Lori. We'll see how long that lasts. Well, I never would, Jill. I never would do that. I never would shame you. So, you all have a wonderful night and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. If I don't see you, and I probably won't because the rest of my week's going to be busy, as probably all of you all's will as well. But hope you all have a wonderful week with your families and enjoy your time together. And Sailor's saying happy Thanksgiving too. and we will talk again soon. Bye, guys.